Assalamualaikum and good day to Miss Farah and my fellow friends. The issue at hand today is about the use of social media at the workplace. Social media is an extremely powerful instrument that has altered the way people connect with each other. Although social media did not emerge until the late of 1990s, it has already evolved into a strong influence in our daily lives. I believe that this issue has been on the forefront since social media has become part of our daily lives, as most of us has our very own gadgets such as smartphones, laptops or computers. It is therefore my honest opinion that working working relationships can be strengthened via social media. As we know, social media plays a crucial role in the formation of healthy relationships because that is the simplest method to get the workers to talk to each other. Even though they cannot physically be together, social media is intended for bringing people together because it can be accessed for almost anywhere and anytime. This will improve their interactions at work and make them more likely to stay in that job because they believe that they are valuable and have positive links within the company. Let's move on to the next point. In my perspective, individuals that engage in online social interactions with their coworkers through social media tend to be more motivated and productive. Taking a short break for social networking throughout the day will boost their mood, which potentially can increase their engagement. It can also help to the project team members to communicate more effectively and gain new insights into their work. A stronger relationship between the employees leads to more cohesive and productive teamwork. Lastly, social media can also be an avenue for creating a sense of community and affirmation among employees and business partners. Employees can congratulate to each other, keep up with the company's current events, and interact more with them. By encouraging social media interaction, it will create a space for employee collaboration as well. They will be more encouraged to share the tips with one another, and it can be spread through the organization within a short period of time. What do you think, Siti?
Thank you, Aifa. That's an interesting thought. To add to the point, I would like to begin by stating that the use of social media at the workplace can promote teamwork within the workers. First and foremost, social media can promote teamwork at the workplace as it encourages effective communication between workers and the employer. For instance, through social media like Instagram or Facebook, we can share about our daily lives and your colleagues will be able to understand you better. Besides, social media can also allow team members to communicate with each other after working hours, which will bring them closer together. At the same time, work communication could also improve if team members have the opportunity to communicate on a personal level. Having more opportunities to communicate with each other in this way will let them learn how to convey messages in an effective way, and this will lead to a great achievement from a team. Secondly, the company or workplace can use social media to acknowledge their employees' milestones and achievements. Companies can indeed use the normal way by giving monthly or yearly awards to performing workers, but they can also use social media to share about it to the public. Being recognized or appreciated will indeed make someone happier with whatever that they are doing. This could lead to great teamwork as it promotes a positive and supportive environment within the workplace. Lastly, teamwork that is gained through social media can also increase innovation and creativity within a team. Giving your employees access to accounts such as Pinterest means you are giving them access to limitless creative ideas. As they have new ideas, they will surely seek out their colleagues for their feedback, and this will let the team to practice better teamwork. This is because they will be able to discuss better and generate many more ideas, which will improve the team's innovation and creativity. What are your thoughts, Shafika?
Thank you, Siti. Social media is a great way to remain in touch with friends and family. It may, however, be a hazardous place. In my opinion, people who do not observe social media etiquette may find themselves in dangerous situations such as discussing job related documents, disclosing private information, or organizing their work schedule online. This is referred to as social media misuse in the workplace. Adding to this, when there is an excess of anything, it is dangerous, and social media is no exception. Employees who are permitted to use social media at work, it appears to me, will waste a large amount of time. Hence, the company's productivity will decrease in a short period of time. At any rate, scams have become a major issue for businesses. They frequently target social media accounts in order to obtain personal information from their users. The hackers then use this information to gain access to the company computer system and steal confidential data. To be honest, social media networks are easy prey since they are frequently less secure than corporate websites. Damya, what's your take on the overall issue?
Thank you, Shafika. Based on this topic, I think that social media does affect the employees and the company at workplace through viral comments and posts. Firstly, viral comments and posts can bring benefits to the company's brand in a positive way. This is can be a marketing strategy for the companies, for instance, food product industries, to increase their product market. For example, creative ads and posts may become viral on social media platforms such as TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and it can capture online users to buy it and try it. Thus, viral comments and posts can be beneficial for companies to promote their products well and also boost their brand effectively. Secondly, in contrast to the advantage I stated in the first point, viral comments and posts could affect the internal relationships among the co-workers. We might think that bullying only happens among young people, but in reality, bullying also happens among the adults, especially in the workplace. Adults may bully each other online or offline because of the news or rumors that spread like wildfire. It is reported that most bullying is stopped only when the targets or victims quit, get fired, and are constructively discharged or transferred. This issue, as we can see, it could bring damage to the morale of the employees and also interfering the productivity of the company. Lastly, viral comments and posts also can disrupt the reputation of the company's brand if they are spreading falsely. Irresponsible comments and posts quickly get viral and can destroy the company's image in seconds because we know how fast social media actually works. Numerous online reviews on the brand's website are mostly based on the customer's experiences, but some of them might not be true. Some people might purposely give fake reviews to sabotage the brand. This problem may cause many new customers to avoid purchasing from that brand or even considering the products or services after referring to the fake reviews. I think that's all for me. And now we can move on to discussion. I think thank you for everyone for sharing your opinions and ideas regarding the issue at hand, which is the pros and cons of the use of social media at the workplace. Now, I would like to invite any of you to kickstart our discussion session by giving us your point of view.
So, after listening to the points given by everyone, I still hold the view that the use of social media will bring more pros than cons to the workplace. In other words, the benefit of using social media certainly outweighs any risk that social media presents. Thus, I must disagree with the cons stated by Shafika and Damia, which were regarding social media misuse and the negative side of viral comments and posts. Of course, there is some truth to that, but I have to disagree since we have to consider the multiple benefits of social media. Social media is here to stay and it is something that can be very beneficial for their businesses. So organizations do need to engage with it and if possible, embrace it. Therefore, drawing up strict social media policy and providing training for employees are key to managing social media use in today's workplace. Furthermore, I completely agree with Aifa's point that the use of social media at the workplace can strengthen working relationships between the employees. This is because if we think about it, a strong relationship between workers will not lead to them making negative statements about their colleagues or the company online because of the love that they have for that job. Besides, they will also avoid the risk of losing their job due to misusing social media, such as sharing confidential information online, which can lead to hacking, viruses, and scams. Alternatively, they will follow the social media policy and training if it was provided by the company. I think that's all from me. What do you guys think?
I'd go along with your view to the point that the relationship with coworkers can be strengthened by social media. When they are in a good relationship, for sure they will have the best teamwork because they are working with the person that they are comfortable with. So I totally agree with Siti's point of view because I think when they work together as a team, it helps them to form a bond with each other. As a human being, we need the companionship of others to thrive in life. And the strength of our connections has a huge impact on our mental health and happiness. Being socially connected to others can ease stress, anxiety, depression, and also provide comfort and joy to our life. But we don't seem to be in a complete agreement with Shavika's points for the negative sides of social media usage at the workplace. That's one way of looking at it. However, social media is not necessarily a bad thing. Usually, the workers check on their phones and social media accounts for a number of reasons, and it is not necessarily for procrastinate. For example, they use social media on the job to connect with family and friends while on the job to get information that helps them solve the work problems and ask work related questions of people outside their organization. But from my perspective, the biggest reason is to take a mental break from work. Employees are always connected to their smartphones and online profiles, and it is not uncommon to take a mental break and take a peek at Facebook or Instagram or reply to a friend's Snapchat. We are a society that is addicted and heavily dependent on our smartphones, and the temptation is just too hard to resist during an 8-hour workday. And I truly believe in the end, social media ultimately helps to improve their job performance as well. What do you think?
As for me, I strongly agree with Siti's point of view, which social media could be a medium to build a very good teamwork and relationship among the co-workers. Social media can be a significant role in forming healthy relationships among the co-workers at the workplace. It is the simplest way to encourage contact between the workers and help them exchange thoughts and improve interaction at work. When workers know they are valuable and have positive connections with their company, they are more likely to stay. However, I must disagree that the usage of social media lead the employees to be more productive and motivated as stated as by our member IFA. This is because social media can also bring down the productivity of the company. A huge amount of time would be lost if the workers are permitted to access social media at the workplace at any time. Spending too much time on social media can also divert the mind from work to online interactions. It will bring down productivity in no time. So generally, 70% of businesses reported having to take disciplinary action against employees for social media misuse. On top of that, business managers or the employers should be able to maintain a good balance between encouraging social media for more productivity and addiction. So that's all for me. What about you, Sharika?
I have to side with Damia's viewpoint on this one. Viral comments and posts definitely have an impact on workplace relationships. The results are frequently the same to humiliate, weaken, and bring pain to the individual who is being attacked. With technology fostering an always on work culture and blurring the lines between personal and professional life, bullies now have additional avenues for infiltrating their victims' life outside of office hours. I'm sorry, but I must disagree with IFA's and City's points of view. Most workers' difficulties may worsen due to the social media affecting their effectiveness at work. When a disagreement emerges between workers, it may create an uneasy and unprofessional environment in the office. It will also be tough for them to engage and collaborate, especially both members belong to the same department. Yet, to some extent, I believe that, like with most things in life, balance is essential. Employees will find a way to access their social media accounts even if you forbid it. For instance, they will use their mobile phones. Instead of restricting their social media presence, encourage them to take use of it. Therefore, having heard all of the justifications, I suppose it is time for us to make a decision. So, Ifa, what do you think?
I agree with the benefits of utilizing social media at work. Damia, how about you?
After listening to all the points, I believe IFA and CT have made an excellent argument on this issue.
In a nutshell, I believe that we all agree that social media has a huge impact on the formation of healthy relationships. It is the most straightforward method of encouraging worker engagement and facilitating the sharing of ideas. Workers are more likely to stay if they believe they are useful and have great ties inside their organization. Social media has radically changed the company environment, but its usage should be limited to internal communication, making social media potent tools that improve and empower cooperation. That's it. Thank you very much, everyone.